certainly brought forth to general attention for the first time in this book is Tolkien's unknown initial, J.R.P.R. Tolkien. So what is this hidden P that nobody knows about?
Well, it's quite interesting because Tolkien took the name Philip at his confirmation, and this had been known in Tolkien scholarship, but not properly recognized or understood. Because, well, what does this mean? You have to know what a confirmation name means to understand the significance. So he takes Philip, but which Philip, right? That was not known. However, I was able to ask the late Priscilla Tolkien a little bit before she died. I asked her directly, this Philip that your father took as his confirmation name, was it St. Philip Neri? And she said, yes,
Hmm.
it was St. Philip Neri. And that confirmed, I already suspected this, but she confirmed it. And so he takes his name, his confirmation, and then it becomes increasingly important to him as he matures in his life. And in the 1930s, there's a list, he's making a list of his family's names, all first, middle names, in Elvish script, as one does if one is Tolkien. Um, and he gives his own name as John Ronald Philip Reuel Tolkien. So we can see that he considers this to be part of his name. And it also makes sense of an otherwise quite puzzling reference in his lecture on English and Welsh, where he says his surname is German, and he mentions his four given names, and wait, four? You have to count Philip. So it turns out that the names are John, is his name from Hebrew. Ronald is his name from the Norse. Philip is from Greek, and Reuel is that it actually comes from French, although the name is is a Hebrew name and is in the Old
Hmm.
Testament. So those are his four names. So he's really considering Philip to be important to him. And so I actually I was not the one who discovered the hidden P. It was my friend and colleague Michael Ward, who looked at the monogram and said, there's a P in it. Like, what? And if you look at the monogram, and you can find it online in lots of places, it's got a little spur on the side of the T upright. What is this spur doing? What does it belong to? It's asymmetrical, it doesn't fit to anything. But if you realize that he considered that he had a fourth name, you can trace the loop of the P and the R, and then that little asymmetrical spur,
Hmm.
well, could it be indicating the foot of the P? That's what Michael pointed out to me, and then I think he's right.